How's it going, everybody? It's Pete J for Pete _ J on YouTube, Pete J Play on Twitch. We're coming to you from Tank Mechanic Simulator. First things first, let's take care of the business. The business is, this is the third time I'm starting this. I've had to delete it twice and start over again, so I have gone through this a couple of times. I've also, the first time I went through, I was able to unlock 9 achievements. And hopefully they'll be scrolling by as you're watching this right now. But yeah, we're going to go through it one more time, and hopefully this will be good enough to post. But we'll have to see. I thought I turned off the music. Again, we're getting music here, which may or may not cause me issues. So we'll have to see. But as soon as we get into the game, open the computer and check the emails. I want to go to settings. I want to go to audio. I want to turn the music off. Music is wonderful, but I don't know whether or not it's copywritten, so I don't want to mess with it. So, open computer. Up in the upper left-hand corner, you can see what the steps we need to take. Select email and accept a contract. Okay, so looking around, we have some. This is our shop. These are our extraction points where we can find possible tanks. We're going to make our way through the garage, select email, and accept contract. Okay. So we're going to go to the computer, which is over here. I had to find it myself. It is highlighted at times, and at times it's not. I don't know why that is. So we're going to select the mailbox. We have a new start. So we're going to click on that one. This is from our Uncle Tom to Pete J. Title, New Start. I have heard that you have taken over the tank business after your father. I'm sending my condolences. He was my dear friend. And if you're my uncle, he was probably your brother as well. Now I want to help you start. Here's my proposition. Disassemble and repair broken parts in my KV1, then assemble the repaired parts back. Good luck. We will accept the order. And they are spawning the tank. So let's close that up. Now, what do we got? Approach and select. Click MLB, any of the highlighted tank parts. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to go over to the tank. We can grab these steps here. If we rotate, turn our middle mouse button, it will rotate the... I believe those are more emails coming in, so we don't have to worry about that. Left mouse button here, and then click and hold RMB or right mouse button on selected part to disassemble it. So there we go. We'll remove that. Looks like this front headlight was illuminated, so we'll right click on that, and then the other tow cable. Click the middle mouse button to open the radial menu. Okay. Select highlighted radial menu option to open storage menu. Tablet, assembly mode, tank exterior, and storage. Click the highlighted button to order the selected parts for repair. Okay. KV1 outsource repairs. These were highlighted. So, I don't know why. There we go. Sorry about that. Got a frog in my throat. So we selected the 3 parts. We're going to outsource repairs. I guess we could have hit select all as well, but you can left click on them. The cost of the operation is $390. The max time required is 60 seconds. And there you go. So now we can watch it. We don't actually have to. Now wait until the parts are repaired. You can close the storage menu and work during repair. So we don't really have anything else to do that I'm aware of, so we can just wait and watch. You can see the parts coming into better and better shape as the condition goes up and the time is coming out. So we got the tow ropes and the front headlight are at about 50, almost 60% completion at this point. They get fixed up, then they get primed, and then they get painted the proper color. So when we get them back, they will be in pristine condition. There it is. Down there, they're primed. So 10 seconds left, and then we'll have them back. We'll be able to just reassemble them, put them back on the tank. There There it is. And like I say, they got the final paint then. I think we can close this. And now if we go to assembly mode, there we go. Click and hold RMB on select part to assemble it. There's the one tow rope. There's the front headlight. And if we D button, we can select the other tow rope. Approach and click the left mouse button on on highlighted PC. Okay, so I think we have to hit escape though to disengage from the tank. Now we go over here and we hit the left mouse button. Select highlighted button to open organizer menu. Okay, so there's our organizer. Select contract from the list and click the highlighted button to finish the contract. So it's the only one on the list, so we'll hit finish order. We made $2,000 on that. Okay. Close that up. What's next? I guess we can grab another email, check for new emails. Select email and accept contract. Let's go. Okay, these two are start. I don't know what that means. Oh, this is a new start. This is the one we just did. So that's done. We can delete that one. Let's do shopping time. I think the starred ones are the tutorial, so we'll stick with that one. Uncle Tom, PJ shopping time. Nice job. I have another tank, this time to be assembled. You need to buy missing parts for my T34-76 in the online shop and then assemble them. Good luck. Let's accept that order from Uncle Tom. Tommy's sending us some work our way. Approach the tank and open the radial menu with the MMB while looking at the tank. Okay, the middle mouse button. Let's do that then. We're going to head over to the tank. Approach the tank and open the radial. So that's pressing this. Select the highlighted option to proceed. Tank status menu. Select the highlighted option to proceed. I think it was that one. Find grayed out parts on the list. These are missing parts that you need to buy and assemble. Remember their names and close this menu. So everything's tank overall repair is okay. Everything's at 100 except for the hull exterior condition. So, and again, you get that here too. Everything's at 100. So we're going to open this one up. And then we need, what was that? Approach and click on, okay. What did I do? I did this last time too. I'm not exactly sure. Tank status menu, tank analysis. Tried to check it by missing parts. Cancel. What do I do now? Okay. Approach and click left mouse button on the highlighted PC. Okay. So hit this. Okay. So we're going to move over here. Here. Select the highlighted button to open the shop menu. Okay. Select the highlighted tank to open the tank part menu and select select the tank. So we're working on the T34/76. So we'll click on that. To buy a new tank part, select it from the list and then click checkout button. Okay, so we're going to go through the list. And we'll see the engine cover is flashing, so we'll click on that. Engine hatch is flashing, we'll check on that, click on that. Exhaust pipe cover, we need 2 of those and 2 of those. Like I say, I've gone through it once already. The fan cover, I think we only need 1. Gearbox cover. Outer fuel tank. Right, what else? Anything? Transmission cover hatch. And that's it. So then we go to checkout. Accept checkout. Click the highlighted button to accept the transaction and buy previously selected tank parts. Okay, so hit accept. Otherwise, if you hit reset, you got to go back and do the whole thing again. I did that a couple times. So there you go. Assemble highlighted parts. Click and hold the right mouse button on selected parts to assemble it. Okay, so I believe we got to leave here. And we got to go back here, right? Go there. Switch to assembly mode. Okay. So, I think I want to go up the stairs. All right, let's get on the thing. Now hold the right mouse button. There we go. Hatch. Gearbox cover. Fan cover. Outer fuel tank. Outer fuel tank. Transmission cover hatch. Exhaust pipe tip. Exhaust tip. And then the exhaust pipe cover. All right, open the organizer menu and finish the contract. All right, so we got this one done. There you go. All right, so we go back to the organizer and we finish this order. There we go, another $4,000. Anything else? What else do we got? They've deserted me already. Mailbox, check for new mail. Okay, shopping time. We did that one, right? Yeah. All right, so the next tutorial mission, find and extract a tank. Uncle Tom, wow, he's keeping me hopping here. Thank you, Tommy. Find and extract the tank. Great work. I don't have any tanks for you right now, but I know about a place where you can find and dig out a tank. It will be yours. Good luck. Let's accept that offer. Help with renovations. Need help. Okay, find and extract. Open the computer and then check emails. Okay. Need some help with renovations. Need help. Okay. All right, so we have to go and do an extraction, correct? I forgot how to do that. I think we got to go. Do we go to the extraction boards? I think we go to the extraction board, right? Go to. Sorry. Do I go to my organizer? There was a way to do it. Start extraction. That was it. So you got to go to the organizer section, and we'll start extraction. There it is. Okay. This is going a lot faster than the first two times I went through it, and I was kind of hunting my way around and trying to figure out. Biggest thing right now is just trying to get comfortable with the tools and how to work them. Most of the mechanic games are press and hold the left mouse button in order to assemble or disassemble. With this one though, it's holding down the right mouse button, and that's a little freaky. Okay, up in the upper right hand corner you can see there's a mini map. If we get in the vehicle, we can look at our tablet, and here's our area to search. So I'm going to put a no, I don't. We're not ready to call anybody out yet. So I think what we want to do is hit F, right? F, H, yeah, F is exit the vehicle. Oh, first we have to close that. Okay, F. Now what we want to do is we want to grab our metal detector. Because actually we could probably, you know what, put this back, drop that in there. Let's get in the vehicle. Hit H to bring up the truck controls. We want to E to toggle the engine on. All right, now we're going to take a turn here. I'm just going to try and get out here. All right, so let's do this. Brake. Shut the engine off. Let's get out. Let's grab our metal detector. Normally, if you drop it and it touches the truck, it will automatically be put in the truck. But that's not it didn't happen. shovel or call excavation using the tablet. Okay. Wait. Is there a way to put a marker? This is what I do. I just drop that right there. Then I'm going to go grab my shovel. I'm going to go back to the metal detector, which is... Where are you? Here, there it is, right here. Okay. And I'm going to start digging. Found it. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. Once you find it, just uncover it a little bit here. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna make sure when we call the other guys in, they'll be able to find it. Oop, don't bury our metal detector. We need that. Just make a little bit more room here. Oops, I missed this section here. All right, so there we go. Got the beginnings of our excavation here. All right, let's go put this back in the truck. And again, I should be, as long as I hit the, there, yeah, as long as I hit the truck, I should be able to get that thing going. All right, so need to grab our metal detector. I messed up now. There we go. Okay, thank you. All right, so we're going to put this here. There we go. Back in the vehicle. We're going to call for a dig, right? There, extraction notification. The area you have selected is not suitable for the excavation route. Reason that there are obstacles in the area. Off-road vehicle. Okay, so I got to get this out of here. So let's do that. Let's toggle the engine on. And for some reason, every time they go to excavate, the sun disappears. You know, it's like it gets so dark I can't even see what's going on. Now they have lights. I just don't know why I can't turn them on. We're gonna get this out of the circle. I think that's what it's trying to say, is we cannot be in the circle. All right, E, they toggle that off. Let's do a dig. You have selected an area to start the excavation process. Do you wish to continue? Yes. $2,000. Unfortunately, nothing was found. What do you mean nothing was found? What are you talking about? Am I supposed to set a marker and call the excavation team to crew to... You found a World War II treasure. Small dreams come true. That's an achievement we just got. Why am I not, I don't understand why they couldn't find that. Now I can't find my truck. There it is. And like I say, for some reason it gets so dark. I have no idea why. Extraction area. Markers. Okay. We have found something. Well, thank God for that. Okay. But you see what I mean? It gets so dark. I can't see anything. And then I think that's my truck. And yet they have these lights, and can I turn these lights on at all? And it does not seem as though I can turn these lights on. I am now down in the hole. Wait. Turn on. There we go. All right, that's what I wanted. Turn on. All right. Last time I couldn't figure out how to do that, so that is a plus. We've moved in. Here's our pressure washer. And we've got to get the exterior, what is it? Under a used pressure washer, required clean state is 30%. The current clean state is 0. So we got to turn on our pressure washer. That's a single press of the left button. I wish you could see a little bit more of the dirt coming off of it, kind of like, you know, you can see it being cleaned. But this is kind of what you get. And so we got to the 30%. We're going up over now. We're at 49%. We're up to 60. That's a part of it right there, huh? Machine guns. All right, we got it to about 80. I think that's good enough. Really, like I said, we only needed to get it to 30. So we'll click and turn that off. All right, I'll turn that off. Where did we find this? We found this over here, I believe. So let's go put this back over here. Open the radial menu on the tank to load it on the truck trailer. Okay, so we go here and we go tank on trailer. There you go. Get back to the workshop using the radial menu. Okay, we left an awful lot of stuff sitting here though, folks. Is this, are these my parts? Back to the workshop. By clicking return to workshop button, do you wish to continue? Tank state 10.1% extracted. Money spent $3,000, yes. All right, so this is our first kind of rehab after we found this thing sitting in the off-road vehicle quad drone. All right, so there she is, right? Open the computer and then check emails. Okay, I guess we gotta be doing that quite a bit. Check for new emails. Tank requires derust. Okay, find and extract I think is done, right? Yeah, so we can get rid of find and extract tank. The next one is tank requires derusting. From Tanks Inc. to Pete J, tank requires derusting. Your Uncle Tom has recommended you to us. We would like you to order derusting of the turret and hull exterior with respect. All right, I guess I accept that. It is a starred mission, so I'm assuming that's maybe we're not. We just did the extraction. Maybe we're not ready yet to do the work on our own tank. Okay, pick up rust removal tool. Okay, so this is the work order. Now there is a yard. I'll just show you that real quick. I think that's what we just found in the ground was this thing here. SDKFZ 251/1. So it comes out here into the yard. This is our yard, and we could store tanks and stuff in here, and other things that we have. It looks like it's nice and big, so I'm assuming we can store quite a few things. But for right now, let's go ahead and take care of business, huh? We've got another job come in. We're trying to. It's just like all the other kind of mechanic sims. You need to do work to accrue cash. The cash then lets you kind of do your own projects. Can we read? You know what? I'm going to do this first. Let's put this down. Oop. And we want to grab this, and we're just going to kind of slide that in. Oop, oop, oop. Oh. All right, so we're going to turn on our rust removal tool. Taking care of the turret here. I'm not sure if we could do the spotlight. I think the spotlight winds up having to be replaced. We're getting the rust off of stuff here. Not bad. Antenna, okay, so, oops, don't, again, the right button drops the part. You don't want to do that, Pete. Even though you keep doing that. Okay, replace highlighted parts. Some parts cannot be repaired with tools. These are mostly made from rubber and electronic, etc. Disassemble and replace them with a new one from shop or repair through storage menu. Okay, so we are done with the rust removal tool. We are into kind of repair mode now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our tool here. I didn't like it here. There you go. Back up. We're going to click on the searchlight, then we're going to right click. We are in disassemble mode. Okay, so we need 3 periscopes. Weird that I can remove bolts with my fingers, isn't it? At this point, I don't really have any tools, so that's why I'm saying it's kind of weird. Okay, I think I actually need to get the rust removal tool and hit this up here and this here a little bit better, huh? But anyway, so now we've got the parts. We're going to hit the press the middle mouse button. We'll go to storage. Okay, and here's our stuff. The periscopes need to be fixed, and the searchlight. Those were the ones that were on that were highlighted. So let's go ahead and outsource that repair. I don't know if at some point we get to do the repairs ourselves, or if we're just kind of gonna, if it's always just going to be we're sending them out. Again, this is just a tutorial mission, so we're not very far into it. So that may be something that we learn as we go along. Again, those periscope covers probably could, at least the this one here in cover C may need, could use a little bit of work, but again, we can't spend money the client's not willing to spend. So fix what they tell us to fix, and we're here if they want us to do more. Got about 17 seconds left. Now they're all primed, and they'll get a full coat of paint, and they'll be ready to plop back on there. And we've saved a couple bucks rather than just running out and buying new periscopes and a new searchlight. We've been able to repurpose these and refresh them. So good to go. There you are. So there they are. We come back here and we go click assembly mode. And we could start with the searchlight. There's that. Periscope. Periscope cover C. Yeah, it's just funky to have to do it with your right mouse button, not your left. Get this periscope installed. That put back on there, the cover back. Come over here and we'll go boom. Boom. Okay, I think we're good, right? 97.6 rust removal. Is there another part that... I go middle mouse button. Can't do that. I thought there was... Pick up rust removal tool. Okay. So we're going to disengage. We got to go back down, get a rust removal tool. I think I was right about... At least that... Ooh, I fell off the ladder here. Okay, so that was it, yeah. So that was it. Yeah, we missed that one, and that was okay. We got it. Put our rust removal tool back. Oh, dagnabbit. I was going to say, don't tell me I lost my rust removal tool. Okay. All right, so that's that. And we did that. And that is done. So we're going to go to organizer. Tank de-rusting. Required repairs are done. And we'll finish that order. Another $10,000. Okay. That could be removed. Need help. I have a T34/76 in need of renovation. Need some help with renovation. I have an available M26 Persian that needs some renovation to be in perfect... Need help. Need urgent help with... Quickly, this is really urgent. Need some help with renovation. Let's do the reno. Let's see what that's about. I've seen some of these other ones that, like, I need help with stuff, and it's like, it's ridiculous how much stuff there is. Okay, what do we got? Oh, see? This is what I'm talking about. This thing isn't a reno. This is a complete teardown, dude. What am I supposed to do with this? Open the computer and check the emails. Okay, this is not even the job we were supposed to have. It's a little slow. Help us with sandblasting. So this is the one. I think we're gonna finish that. We're gonna take a hit because, you know, we didn't finish it, but we're gonna take this. Help us with sandblasting. We have a bigger request. We would like to do order a derust as well as sandblast the exterior of the tank. Okay. So, like, that's gotten me in previous times too. Is it's like it takes a minute. You're like, okay, well, what's the next mission, folks? And there's this pregnant pause where you're like, well, I guess we go on, right? Place the highlighted parts. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to click. Now we're going to go click. All right, we have the highlighted parts. Let's go ahead and hit storage. And we'll hit select all, and we'll outsource for repairs. Okay, so those are being repaired. I think the other thing we're going to have to do is grab the... Got to get this done here. Get the rust off of here. Okay. Want to make sure we don't leave anything out. Last time I did this, I left this little thing right here off. Forgot to clean that one. Condition: sanding, hull exterior condition. Ooh, I fell all the way down. That does not seem to be having the effect. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. Let's go put this back. Dang it. There. All right, so we're going to go back to assemble mode. Okay. Okay. We got the cases back on. What else is there, huh? Some parts cannot be... Not seeing anything. Okay, but pick up the sandblaster. Okay, so that did work. We were able to get the rust off. Now we're going to do some sandblasting. Although I don't think it will sandblast the boxes we just did. I should probably leave those off until we're done sandblasting, though. So note to future self: if I have to do this another time, just make sure you don't put the boxes back on until you're done sandblasting. Okay. Let's say pick up rust removal tool. Okay. So there, it's telling us somewhere. We oops, I keep trying to turn it off, and I keep, like I said, I keep forgetting it's kind of the other way around. So, rust removal tool. So, all right, so that was it. I think that's built in because like I told you before, that was the thing I forgot last time, and now it's telling me I forgot it again this time. Oop. All right, repair parts. Now we are in, if I hit the right mouse button, actually escape, I think we got to get closer. There we go. Now if we go mouse button, think manager, no. What was it? There was something. Where is it? Where is it? Somewhere. Here. Tank status. No. Examine mode. There we go. All right. Pick up the sandblaster. What? I just put the sandblaster down. All right. Sandblaster has been picked up. What am I sandblasting? Turn on the sandblaster. Sandblast the tank. What parts of the tank am I sandblasting? I think I gotta go down here. What am I supposed to be sandblasting? There's a little part there that I missed. Right there. Okay. Another piece right there. Open our... Okay, so we finally got all of it. I thought it was... Well... Oh, Pete. Okay. So it's prepped. It's ready for primer and then a coat of paint if that's what they wanted to do with it. So, good job, man. Good job. Like it's pretty cool. We go to the organizer menu and finish the contract. There it is. Organizer and finish that order. There you go. $20,000. Advanced mechanic. You have finished your 10th contract. I'm not sure if you saw them all, but need help. Ivan, PJ, I have a T-3476 in need of it. Wait, do we still have that one out in the yard? Because maybe this would be a good time to... So you got an overhead door here, which is kind of serving as the office space. Windows. Got one overhead, but... room has not been unlocked. So the museum is in there. Very cool. Let's see. Do we have... That would be ours, right? That would be our vehicle. The one that we found and extracted. Let's see if we can't put a couple... let's put a couple hours on it, huh? Open the computer. See, like I say, it's just... There's this pregnant pause between the missions that come in, and you're like, oh, does that mean I'm supposed to go do something else? No. It means you gotta wait. Mailbox. Check for new. Okay, put primer on our tank. I have a T-34/76 in need of renovation. Can you help me? We would like to order a tank repairs. Final goal would be to apply primer to the whole tank. Additionally, we would like you to replace parts that cannot be repaired by tools. All right. So like I say, we pick up the rust removal tool. All right, let's go do that. It's red. This whole thing is red. Rust removal tool is here. All right, I think we work our way top down, huh? Maybe? We go top down. Way to get up there. Okay. Hatch. Okay, so I think that's that. Get on this side here. Let's come around. I think this is done. That's a periscope, I think, right? Okay. Barrel. Kind of a mini turret here. Let's turn that off. Can I climb up? No. Won't let me use the... Won't even let me use the ladder there? Okay, so we're going to get into crouch mode. Get down here. We'll start to clean this up. On around the base. This hatch cleared up, this periscope here. That's cover. I don't know what that's cover. What happened? Pick up sandblaster. I'm not done with this yet. So the exhaust, I believe. Maybe it wants us to take one section at a time as well. So let's get this done. Let's go see about the sandblaster. And we'll see what coolant and tank oil. Okay. Oh, God, dang it. Sandblaster. All right, pick up the paint gun. All right, I'm not really finishing this stuff. Do you guys know that, right? All right, oh, wrong. Put that there. Paint gun. Paint gun tool allows to paint the targeted tank part in order to renovate the tank. Renovation scheme, rust removal, sandblasting, applying primer paint, and then applying standard paint. If player targets a tank part while holding the tool and the tool is on, toggled on or off by pressing the left mouse button, the paint or primer will be applied. depending on current paint mode, toggled by pressing the X key. All parts in close vicinity to the targeted tank parts are painted. The pointer is the place where the sphere is casted. All parts that are touched by the sphere are painted. This is useful when player wants to paint hard to reach tank parts. Okay. So, X, we are in, we're on paint gun. Okay. All right. So let's get up here again. All right, so let's go put this down. Let's grab these parts off real quick, because I think that's what we need to be doing, right? We gotta. All right, let's go to storage and let's see what we got. Should have those two things in my storage, right? All right, so what did I pick up? Viewer A and an optic cover B. Viewer A and an optic cover B. Pershing, right? KV2. KV2. I need a viewer A, right? And an optic cover. Viewer A and an optic cover. Optic cover. I think it's B, right? So let's check out and accept. All right, let's close this up. And let's do this, folks. Okay. Is there a way to, there is a way to check. I think we got to come back one. Yeah, they're both green. Okay. All right. Okay. So what do I do now? What is it you want? What is it you want me to do? Turn off examine mode. Okay. It says pick up the rust removal tool. Okay, so let's do that. Rust removal tool. And we are... Now it says repair parts. Okay, so I think that's a part that needs to be repaired. So anything we can't get the rust off of seems to be a part that we cannot repair. Okay, so... I think if we take it from there, there's the whole wheel that way, right? So we can do that. Well, I should be doing the track too, because that's in sections, so... Okay, so those things look like we can get them cleaned up. Turn it off. I'm gonna have to move you, so you can go here for the time being. I'm gonna grab you, and we're gonna put you down here. All right, man. Yeah, we're getting the hang of it. We're getting the hang of it. Slow but sure. You know, we are getting the hang of it. We're figuring it out as we go. Track looks like it's actually in good shape. The wheels actually are in good shape as well. Anything else over here? Like I said, I think this box is going to need to get replaced. Well, not replaced, but repaired or replaced. I'm not sure. I think this tow cable, same thing. I think that needs to get repaired or replaced. All right. Whoa, we fell down the hole. Turn off the searchlight. That's okay. Tow cable. That got cleaned up, didn't it? Yep. Okay. And we got a couple boxes. Those more than likely are going to have to be taken off to get repaired. Okay, let's do the track. Now let's get to the wheels. All right, so yeah, so this is it. Like I say, I'm sorry being so quiet, but I'm trying to learn. And as we go along, the more comfortable I grow with the tools and everything, I think I'll be more. You know me. I'll talk a heck of a lot more. It's getting me to shut up is the trick, right? Anyway, I like it. So far, so good. It's challenging because I don't really know a whole lot about tanks. And if you're watching this video, I'd like to just give you my tanks. You can take that one with you. That's free. I won't even charge you for it. But I'm digging it. Like I say, I'm quiet because it's really got my attention, and I'm really trying to learn about it a little bit, figure it out a little bit better. And okay. Pick up the sandblaster. Okay. We're going to sandblast all of this stuff here. Get that track retread. Is that clean or is that, I can't see. All right. Yeah, and it's going to be in depth, obviously. I mean, we're just starting out, and yet this stuff is not, it's not quick and easy. It's really does take a little bit of time to take a look, figure out where you're at, figure out what needs to be done, what needs to get repaired. A little bit of a scavenger hunt to find that, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it so far. And I'm excited to see where we go with it. Up on the extraction board, it looked like they had. Can we move you? We can move you completely out of the way. That's cool. Santa Claus's sleigh was on there too, so I think that'd be pretty cool to be able to work on Santa Claus's sleigh. And there was other stuff as well. So a lot of cool stuff in the offing. For this title. Let me know if you're enjoying it. Let me know if you're looking forward to seeing more episodes. Leave a comment down below, and like I say, tell me your thoughts. Is there something you want to look at? I mean, if I missed something, or if there was something that you saw that caught your attention that you'd like to see a little bit more of, let me know, and I'll make sure that in a future video that I will I'll highlight it and you get a good chance to see what you want to see. That looks like that's still green. But so far, like I say, there's still a long way to go. We're still in the training phase, but yeah, I'm having fun with it. All right, so that probably has to be fixed, which is why it won't sandblast. So this is another good way of finding out what parts need to get replaced and repaired. It looks like that does as well. Up the paint gun. Okay, hold on, I'm not done yet. All right, so that I think is it, right? But we could see there's a couple things here in the wheels. That thing looks like that needs to come off. This one looks like it needs to come off as well. There's this green pin. I'm not sure if that's going to be something we have to take out as well. There's actually a couple of them. There's one there too. Third one there. So I'm not sure what that means. Hold on. Okay. I think that's next, folks. We're at about an hour, so we may have to call it here, but we'll go ahead and put some primer on these parts that we've gotten taken care of. I think we've done this side, right? All right. Do this while I'm in this mode. Tank status. Examine mode. Yep, see that one's bust. That one's bust. Yep. Oh, wrong. Tank status, examine mode. Okay. Oh, no. All right. So we know that's a deal we got to take care of. Some paint on there. And do this one, and then we'll go on the other side and do the other one. All right, turn it off. Let's come around. Side for that. Let's get this part here, though. All right, repair parts. Up sandblaster. Why am I picking up sandblaster? Let's grab this. Got to take off the tow rope first. Side armor plate. That's that. We need this. How do we get this? Okay. In order to get the buffer, we have to pull those two wheels. In order to pull these two wheels, we have to pull the rear track belt. Okay. Take the front belt off. Okay. All right, so we're going to pull these. So we can get this, oh. We got to take the whole thing off? All right. Too far away. Let's get in a little bit closer. So my question now becomes, is it the same thing with those? Pull this roller wheel. Condition 5.8%. So yeah, that's bust. Grab this. Same thing with this. It's 33%. Oh, we gotta take this off as well. Buffer. Okay. So, what do you say about, let's get those fixed first, right? Storage. We've already done those two things. We need the toolbox to tow rope. The viewer A we've already done as well. We did that with the optic cover. So buffer, roll wheel support, roll wheel support. We're going to go ahead and outsource those repairs. Continue. All right, so we're rolling along. I'm picking it up a little bit. Like I say, it's been about an hour. We'll finish up these pieces. We'll put those back on and reassemble the left side of the tank here, and then we'll call this an episode. Look for this one. It's going to be back again as soon as I start getting more comfortable with the tools and stuff. I think the banter will pick up, but in the interim here, I'm really trying to concentrate on figuring out what it is I'm supposed to be doing and making sure I'm getting it done properly. So the toolbox is at 64%. So is the tow rope. The buffer's at 77. It's already got primer on it. So does one of the roll wheel supports. So now they all do. Cool. Okay. And much like in Car Mechanic Simulator or Truck Mechanic Simulator, if you can make the repairs on your own, which I kind of think this storage panel is, we're basically working on, I believe, it says outsource repairs, but I think it's basically us working on it in the we couldn't fix these before, which is why we bought them. I'm wondering if it's not giving us credit for it because we didn't fix them. But y'all were with me. You saw me. I tried to. There was nothing in the storage panel, remember? That's why I went to the store and purchased them. Like I say, there's a little bit of lag between stuff that happens, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's good. I'm not sure if it's good, but I don't know if that's going to slow us down or lag us out or something for the mission, because we were supposed to use the stock parts or what the deal is, but it's there now. Wasn't there before. All right, so those are good. Okay, so now if we go back, let's go back to assemble mode. We're going to go. I'm going to go to. Assemble mode. There we go. Okay, so D. We'll put the buffer on first. Wheel support. Wheel support. Roller wheel. Road wheel. Roller wheels on top, road wheels on bottom. Put the track back on. I think all this track was good, right? You do have to select it in order to put it on, otherwise. For some reason it wasn't letting me do that. Okay, here we go. Now we got the front section, and that should lock it all in. Got the side armor plate and the tow rope. Toolbox. Just me, or is this? Grab the sand blaster. Ah, there you go. Yeah, okay, we can take care of that. Yeah, won't let me do that. Repair parts. All right, what if I grab, let's do the paint gun. Let's see if I can't just. All right, so that part painted up. Not painting those, okay. Oops. All right, so we had some issues on the other side, but we're, like I said, we're gonna break right now. We're at an hour and 11 minutes. We're doing some good work here, getting around on this one. Got some parts over here. It's a couple of toolboxes. Those. I think this tow rope needs to be worked on as well. And we got a couple of buffers down here that we're going to have to pull, and some tracks. So, like I say, I'll go down the rabbit hole if I'm not careful. So we're going to leave this for now. We'll pick it up when we come back. But for now, that's our tutorial so far. That's us progressing with the tutorial so far. Everything I think is going well, and I think we're making good progress. So come back next time, and when you do, well, I'll wait till these are done. So I'm enjoying it. Again, I picked it up over the winter sale for 2025, and it was discounted. I had my eye on it for a long time, had it on my wish list for a long time, and it finally got to a point where I felt like, okay, I can pull the trigger, and I knew that this was going to be difficult. I knew it because I don't know much about tanks at all, but I was excited about the prospect of learning and finding out the names of some of the parts and doing all of that stuff. So far it is everything that I thought it would be. Some of the parts are different. You get very used to doing mechanic simulator type games, and you get used to kind of a same old as far as all the how all the parts all the tools operate. And this one is just a little bit different, just different enough to kind of keep you off your feet a little bit. So but it's good, that's a good thing. You start getting a little too complacent, and the and that ain't good. That ain't good. So so like I say, we will I think I'm going to put these back on there though. Gonna go to toolbox back on, the other toolbox back on, and the tow rope. And then the when we come back to the shop, we'll definitely have to we'll take care of the we will take care of the wheels on this section, the track, and the wheels on this section. And until then, be safe, be well, and be good, and be back here next time and help me progress along here on these. I was gonna say, don't tell me I fell if I fell in the hole. And help me keep progressing along with the tanks. So until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good, be back here next time. And I'll talk to you real soon, okay? Bye-bye.